Hello, everybody. This is Walrus McFish Sr., and we are back with another episode of Dungeon Crawl Stone Soup. Yes, it's Lady Egmont, the martial artist, the Grey Draconian Transmutrix of Sifmuna. And in this episode, we are not going to be with Sifmuna for very much longer. Yep, I know many secrets. And Sifmuna, well, the one most important secret you don't know is how to inspire loyalty in your followers, I guess, because you're jerking me around here. I'm gonna give you one more chance. I'm still totally torn here. Like, I really wish to have dragon form, but I really want to go Jiva too. So I'm gonna stick to my ultimatum, but I'm gonna give Sifmuna one last chance here. You got one last chance for dragon form. Actually, yeah, we're gonna even turn off summonings for the time being, just because I want you to know. In fact, here, let's turn off everything but transmutations. Alright, just going to train up transmutations. You got one more chance to impress me. We'll give Sifmoon until the next book. We'll finish exploring D15, and then I guess I will go and investigate Elf 1 and 2 as well, unless it looks like it's going to be really dangerous. I think we can take Elf 1 and 2, no problem. Elf 3, I think, would be a little suicidal, so let's put that off. But, yeah, I think that's my plan. I really want to have my cake and eat it, too. But this is your last chance, Sif. I'm really leaning towards the ways of the slime here at this point. Ugly Thing Corpse is fine, but you know what? Actually, I'm pretty satisfied with my mutation set right now, so let's actually just stick with it right now. Yeah, I got large and strong wings. Does that actually mean that I can fly? One second here. There's no actual meat with any nutrition. Can I fly here? Yeah, I can fly. That's amazing. Our wings are functional. They're not just vestigial anymore. That's amazing. We're flying up in the air. Okay, we can't do it permanently, but it seems like we can fly for a relatively long time. Just sort of up here, treading water in the air, up here, treading air. Regenerate a little bit, chilling in the sky. It's pretty nice. We're like a freaking all-terrain vehicle here. We can go in the land and the water and now the sky. So hopefully we don't lose that mutation. I know Jiva has a tendency to shuffle around your mutations just as much as he likes to grant them. Hopefully he'll give them more than he takes them. I had one experience with Jiva where I had a character who went Xam, a Chaos Knight, who started with Xam and eventually went for Jiva later because I figured that would be a natural progression. But one thing that I found is that, Xam is actually crazy about giving you mutations. We saw with who was it? Our Naga game of Xam, we actually got tons and tons of mutations. And that was awesome, and most of them were positive. And yeah, Xam shifts them around as well. But I feel like Xam has a tendency just to stack on the mutations more than Jiva. I think I probably mentioned this when I was actually playing that character. But, now that we're going with Jiva, it's relevant as well. If we go in with 20 mutations, Jiva is just as likely to pare most of those back and give you like a select few set of mutations. So I don't want to go too crazy with the mutations, and we'll be able to remove that bad one, and it'll shuffle some of these around, but hopefully it'll give us the ability to use these non-vestigial wings. Seems pretty cool. Not like it's super relevant. I guess it's good for dealing with lava, I guess, but, for the shoals and everything like that, it's going to be pretty much functionally the same. I guess we can fly over deep water now and not have to deal with the slowness penalty, so it is actually kind of nice to be able to fly. But I guess we'll see how things go. You can't really predict the future too much with Jiva. It's a viscous flow. Just it's difficult to predict how it's going to move. DNA is constantly in flux. What is this? This is Shadow Trap. Jeez, it's annoying. Well, let's try to kill one of those elves. Yeah, okay, we can practice killing elves. Well, if I can kill that elf and these ghosts, and I'm slow because I got attacked by the freezing wraith, presumably. Yeah, I don't think that was really an issue. So I bet we can go and fight some elves. No problem. Alright, let's go and fight some elves. And we are going to probably have to do some inventory management before we go to Jiva as well. I'm not sure exactly what that's going to be. Yeah, let's go to Elf first. There might be some shops in Elf, in Elf as well, so let's just head up that way. Were there any spellbooks that I wanted to bring up to my stash, though? Do I have any spellbooks in my inventory? Like the Minor Magic. Do I have the Akashic Record? Yeah, it's there. Let me go and grab that real quick. Oh, well, there's a bear. Fine. Akashic Record, and a whole bunch of other stuff, too. Things that I might be interested in. 12 fruits and pizza. I guess I'll just eat some of this. But I'd like to take the Akashic Record up to my stash as well. eat the pizza. Ooh, Wensleydale pizza. Do you, in fact, have any cheeses at all? No, sir. I'm deliberately wasting your time. We'll drop these things off here and, well, I don't know, probably some other stuff. But I guess that's good enough for now. And then we'll eventually have to figure out what's worth holding on to so the slimes don't eat it. You know, I mean, you gotta pretty much just live like a nomad and take everything with you if you're gonna go Jiva. You know, we'll have our 52 slots and that's gonna be kind of it. Gonna have to use every part of the buffalo here. If we go into, Elf, let's see how that goes. This is a little bit out of sequence for me, so this is kind of interesting too. You know, I usually wouldn't tackle Elf until much later in the game, probably until I was much over prepared for it. Let's put on our buffs first. Like, normally I don't do Elf until, like, after I've cleared vaults most of the time, and sometimes depths. There's a gadget boutique. I guess that's good just to have some stuff there that the slimes can't touch. I don't know if I necessarily want to, like, buy anything right now. Orb of Energy, yeah, that's annoying. Can I actually take these guys? I got my blade hands. I do have all my buffs, so I'm really doing my best here. I killed the knight. I killed the mage. Elves are going invisible here. I don't have see invisible, which is something. These elves are tricky. Less protected from missiles. Alright, let's make sure that we keep that strong. Okay, yeah, there's Komodo dragons, I guess probably being summoned. Maybe not, though. I just want to make sure that this elf can't get us from behind. Something hits me. It's that invisible thing. I tail slap something. Good. Okay, yeah. Don't have blade hands anymore. I'd like to head up towards the door. Oh, well, there's something right there, so let's head up this way towards the door. Might as well just go upstairs. You know, I mean, let's do this properly. We don't want to get trapped in there by crafty elves. Tricksy elves. All their tricks. They think they're so tricky just because they can go off the invisible spectrum. Well, I'm not tricked. I know you're there, basically. It's just a matter of chopping. And what's that over there? Assorted antiques could be interesting. Do you by chance have any books on the topic of dragons? I'm a little bit obsessed with dragons, but hopefully we can find it. Alright, well, let's check out this shop first. What do we got? Scrolls of teleportation. Nice to know. A new kind of potion. Good to know, presumably. A new kind of wand. Good to know. Who could be heal wounds? You know, I mean, we're trying to, like, get together as much of our kit as possible before the slimes get to all of it. Because who knows how many wands of heal wounds the slimes are going to eat. So maybe we can check that out. I mean, we're not really spending our money on much else, but it looks like there's a couple shops around here, maybe. Like, this has got, you know, some good stuff. Crystal ball. Not really. But, you know, I mean, just in case we needed a wand of fireball with one charge on it, we would know where to come. Come to Brodung's Gadget Boutique, where our merchandise is truly Brodung. I feel myself slowing down. Let's get repel missiles. Yeah, that's sort of important against these crafty elves. They don't like to play fair. They don't like to come up and do proper sword blade battle hands with you. They prefer to blast you from afar like cowards. And trust me, we don't appreciate it. Alright, yeah, just make sure we got blade hands going on. Chop these guys. They are pretty squishy. Destroy the battlesphere and he immediately makes a new one. Well, we can play that game all day. You know, if you want to play Chop the Battlesphere, that's my favorite game. Auto pickup is off. That was the reason why I was ignoring all these things. I see why I was ignoring the shops. Transmutation is going up unnecessarily, but this is really my last bid for a Sith Muna-inspired dragon form here. Whoa, stuff in here? Okay. Yeah. Scroll of Immolation, new kinds of scrolls. Scroll of Immolation, Scroll of Vulnerability. Should I take this Scroll of Immolation? I'm not sure when it would be useful, and I feel like it would upset my slimes. So maybe not. Wand of Paralysis is dubious at best. Vulnerability, also questionable. I mean, what am I going to use these things on? Is my evocations going to be really so high that I'm going to be using these things? I don't think so, and considering I'm trying to save inventory slots, I'll probably drop that Wand of Paralysis as well. We'll leave it here just in case we need it. Probably we can come back and get it before the slimes if necessary. Were we able to wade across this area and get into the treasure chamber? Let's close that again real quick. Hopefully nobody woke up. And nobody did, and now we can chop them. Yeah, these guys are really annoying with their summoning abilities. Something down there, but I think I killed it. My pack is full. Really? And what have I picked up exactly? Well, you know what? All right, new policy. We're dropping the needles. We're dropping the blowgun. Do I even have a blowgun? Did I even have a blowgun with me? All right, stop picking up needles. All right, and then stop, I don't know, poison arrows. We don't need it. Fine. What else we got? Oh, arrows of frost. Oh, that's much more useful. I guess I'd rather have arrows of frost than poison arrows, I guess. I don't think I really need either one of them by now. I think that's something that we might need to drop. And maybe we should just drop the bow altogether because it seems like it's taking up space. And I might just rather carry around books and be a walking tribute to Sif Muna, you know, a walking testament to our time with Sif Muna. And we can, you know, keep all the knowledge on us that way. Protect it from the slimes a little bit, you know. I mean, the one bastion against decay from the slimes don't respect book learning exactly. We have to teach them to walk the balance a little bit, or at least enforce the balance ourselves. Summoner out come moving here. Okay, there's a book. I'm definitely always curious about that. That's what we're looking for here, basically. You know, I know the elves are very much into books. Death mages. Okay, so there's some nasty, nasty stuff here, and I don't want to necessarily jump through that portal. Yeah, the death mages absolutely gotta go. Yeah, let's take out this death mage before he tries to get any lost souls or anything. I think he might be able to, like, summon fiends or maybe cast me to the abyss as well. Like, definitely that's the one that's the most dangerous one. He's gone. Good. Alright, Deep Elf Knight is a tank, I guess. I'm going to get drained up by these rats a little bit, but I have RN+. I thought I had RN++, but I guess not. Oh, that's when I had the draining, or the amulet of draining, or warding, rather. I could put that on. Let's put it on. Yeah, okay, that prevents these rats from attacking me as well. So now these rats are actually acting as a little bit of liability for him. My life force is back. Yeah, see, exactly. I didn't get seriously drained at all. This elf is not really going to be an issue. Yeah, that priest is not an issue. There's more of them. Let's deal with the mage first, because he can do nasty spells. We're slow a little bit, yeah, and he can, like, do some other stuff. Alright, these rats still just sort of acting as a nice little shield for us. I feel like now I take out the knight, because he is a false knight, not worthy of his titles and ranks. And the hell rats are just twitching their whiskers at us because they don't know what to do against the amulet of warding. I think that was a reasonably smart move. Oh, and let's get our blade hands real quick. And where did you go, man? Alright, well, a little annoying. Hey, if you're just going to twitch your whiskers at me, you know, either, you know, fight or get out of here, man. Cool, alright, yeah, rune short bows. We haven't seen any long bows, have we? No, long bow. We did see a long bow. We could go and get that and maybe brand it up or something like that. I don't know. Maybe that's a possibility. It's better than the short bow, but I might just drop the whole idea. Disquisition on cold and conjuration. Alright, well. Interesting. I was thinking about Azukubo's refrigeration, actually. I'm not sure about that spell too much. I never really cast it too much, which is always like an impetus for me to like actually try to learn it and cast it, because that would be new and interesting. But I also don't know if it's going to be much good for us. I mean, I know when I said in the last video, when I was like, we don't have much crowd control, maybe we need summoning, I actually thought about Azukubo's a little bit as like a higher level ice spell that we might be able to pull. Which would be cool. Bolt of Cold, we need to learn more conjuration, I guess, but that could be fine. But Azukubo's, I don't know if it's going to hurt our slimes. I don't know if it hurts our other summons as well. I guess I'll hang on to it, but I don't know. I'm not sure. I'll take it up to my stash maybe, and we'll decide during the Walking Library initiative if that's actually something that we want to pursue. More Arrows of Frost, fine, I guess. Alright, what else do we got going on here? Deep Elf Conjurer. I guess it was kind of nice that we could fly our way across here and access these hidden treasure chambers. And there's more, apparently. Our repel missiles are still up. There's a shop over there. Ooh, with a bunch of enticing discount savings there. What's all this? The Glaive of the Guard? The Glaive of the Guard? I mean, that goes against everything that we stand for, but it's pretty cool, right? It would solve some problems for us. The ability to go berserk would be nice. Electrical attacks are always nice. Glaive is a great weapon. +8 Glaive is a fantastic weapon. +5 AC, who's arguing with that? Even more AC to stack it on, and then we can't see invisible. We're just complaining, so... I don't know, man. That's a nice weapon. I guess you can stay here in your inventory, and we won't let the slimes get at it. You know, even when the slimes take over the known world, you know, we won't let them raid your inventory here. Because we can keep them in check. You know, I mean, we still have proper business etiquette at least. We're not going to let this, you know, to leave your slimes outside when you enter a place of business. It's just common courtesy. Welcome, Lady Egmont. Would you please leave your slimes outside? Would you like to have your slimes checked? Valet. More of this. Alright, more of this. And yeah, having the Amulet of Warding is nice in here. Probably better than the Amulet of Clarity. We'll wear the Amulet of Clarity when we're working off Sif Moonarath. Oh, High Priest. Jeez, okay. That guy is just as squishy as before, but he's summoning some serious level demons, including electrical ones. Yeah, he's dead now. And you're dead as well. And we can eat your meat. And we can kill you. Did he just blink conveniently towards us? He might have. And now we got tons more teleportation, blinking. We got escape options. That's another reason why I wasn't too worried about coming in here. It's a nice test, a challenge actually, you know, to come in here a little bit before we're ready. Just to see if we can handle something. And it seems like we can. Deep Elf Mage, Deep Elf Mage. How do you want to die? I could ask you this very same question, Deep Elf Conjurer. Yep, no problem. And, alright, so, you know, this was a pretty fruitful floor here. It definitely had a lot of interesting stuff that we were looking for, you know, definitely, like, a lot of books, just, like, a lot of experience killing these elves, just to prove that we could do it, and also literal experience to hopefully curry Sif Muna's last-ditch favor. And a couple of shops, too. Man, I'm enjoying this, you know, I mean, shops are great just as, like, insurance against the slimes. You know, we can leave stuff here, we can come back and buy it later, no problem. I mean, stuff like this, like 3 scrolls of blinking, we might as well buy. Right? Now we are, like, in an insanely good position. Enchant armor, well, it's like, I'd almost rather just leave that here, recharging. Like, this is almost perfect. Like, we can leave these things here, enchant weapon, enchant armor, recharging. If we have emergency heal wounds, wands that we need to recharge up later, or we've got better weapons, a better longbow or something that we find, yeah, that's perfect. Or, you know, even just a better enchanted piece of armor. Like, I don't have any good armor here. Scroll of Identify. Wait a second. Do I have any potions that I don't know what they are? Do I have any need for a potion of Identify right now? I have a new kind of scroll that I haven't used yet. A jumping spider appears out of thin air. It was spooked by the scroll of Holy Word, I suppose. Well, I'm glad that the scroll put the fear of God in you there, jumping spider. But let me finish this deal here, I guess. You know, I mean, I'll buy 3 scrolls of blinking at any price, basically. You know, that's a lifesaver right there. That's basically like a free 1-up. Shapeshifter corpse. Okay. Well, he was spooked by the Holy Word, I guess. That makes a little bit more sense. Because shapeshifting is against the principles of Zin. So, I mean, at least Zin, 1/3 of the Trinity, disapproves of it. And as I said, let's cool it a little bit with the mutations here. I mean, our natural mutation is a little bit slow, but all of our other mutations are great. And we can fly, which I will do right now, just to celebrate. Just because if you couldn't fly your whole life and then you suddenly mutated to be able to fly, to have functional wings on your back, I think you would be flying everywhere just for the hell of it, too. Cool. All right, one more floor of Elf to be able to get your business done, Sif Muna. I would really like to push it for just one more book. Like, next book definitely is your last chance, and then I'm changing. But there might be more books that we just find down here, maybe another good shop or two. Let's see what we find. Poke our head downstairs. Hey, there's a shop, general store. General stores like books. I don't know. It's not impossible. Deep Elf Demonologist I hate. Let's take it upstairs. Oh, the small abominations will follow us upstairs. That's interesting enough. Let's take them upstairs a few at a time, though. I'd rather deal with that demonologist individually, because I believe he can cast us to the Abyss. And that'd be a little bit of a detour. I mean, we're not trying to go to the Abyss right now. And my magic resistance is quite poor. I didn't really think about that. I was hoping I wouldn't have to deal with these Mega Elves. Hell Sentinels. Okay, well, let's take these guys upstairs until he calms down a little bit. Hopefully, at least now I'll be able to grab the elf and take him upstairs. Hell Sentinel's still there. Cast into the Abyss. Didn't I know it? Didn't I know it? That's what I guess by messing around. That's what I get for messing around. Can we at least make it quick? I'm on a little bit of a schedule here. I could just worship Lugonu if I'm going to abandon Sif anyway. Maybe this is a little bit more experience, at least. Maybe. To get Sif to give us one last book here in the Abyss. One last Abyssal book. You know, my lessons learned here in the Abyss. Don't mess with Elf with only MR Plus is a pretty wise plan. I think we're feeling a little bit more... Oh, Pale Draconian. You want to have a Draconian fight? I could be down. Let's get my repel missiles up. Let's get Blade Hands. It's still very hungry. You want to... Oh, where'd you go? Oh, no, it was a trap. It was a trap! We don't want a Caco... We don't want to fight a Caco Demon. Let's just leave. I could... Like, a Caco Demon is just going to dig at us and possibly mutate us when we got our mutation set being somewhat lovely here. Executioner, no thanks. Raiju, also no thanks. With the, yeah, it does electrical damage. So I'd love to chop it, but I know there's guys coming at me too. Okay, we sort of got out of line of sight at least. Can I sort of juke him up here? Nope, not at all. Cacodemon definitely coming at us. And... Can I teleport? I feel extremely unstable. Alright, well, maybe I can at least get up a little armor and a little bit of blade hands and destroy this small abomination and maybe eat a beef jerky or two before anybody else comes to find me. Yeah, that Cacodemon is annoying. I guess my best thing to do is face my fear and try to chop him down real quick before he tries to mutate me anymore. I am confused. Okay, I guess maybe the clarity might have been helpful there. Okay, I'm pulled to a different region of the Abyss. And I'm trapped in here for a minute, which is nice, I guess. Too confused to move. Yeah, fine. Alright, well, I'm hanging out in here. You can let me out whenever. Magic restored. I don't know, my icy armor is melting in here. I'm starting to get a little claustrophobic. Did I accidentally warp into a pocket universe here or something? Oh, it changed colors. Is that a sign? Oh my god, now I'm actually feeling a little bit scared here. Am I going to get crushed? Oh my gosh, this is a really actually... I'm having a little trouble breathing here. Oh wait, I forgot, I don't have to breathe. Never mind, we're cool. I'm unbreathing. I have no need for breath. And there, now we have a way out. All of a sudden, as soon as we realized that, that was just a test to remember that we are amazing and can handle any challenge the game throws at us for the most part. Well, there's a small abomination up there. I guess we were able to stealth away from it, despite being right up next to it. Our stealth is considerable. Gateway leading deeper. Should we just go for the Abyssal Rune as our first rune instead? I know that was completely against the spirit of what I just declared to the gods as an ultimatum of our last video. You know, we should do that with Nekixek is going to try to mutate us as well. I don't like that. I should have picked up that Amulet of Resist Mutation. I forgot that that was an option. Scroll of Teleportation. Well, we can at least be sustainable about it. And I bet we can fight one of these guys too. What was that over there? Oh, he just blinked over there. Alright, can I just chop you actually? There's a large abomination. You're lightly wounded. Bone Dragon. Alright, so let's not stick around for the Bone Dragon. Large abomination, Star-Cursed Mass. This could be teleportation time as well. It depends how fast that large abomination is. Bubbling green potion. I guess we can outrun that large abomination. I'll take this green potion. And I'll consider just, like, teleporting again. Because this guy's not going to leave me alone. Alright, teleport it is. I got enough teleportation. I mean, this is what it's here for, right? And I could just hide and wait, but I feel like I might as well just keep exploring. Try to find my way out. This is entirely on me. You know, this is why I don't feel bad. You know, I mean, in the last playthrough... What's that up there? Nothing. It just looked more interesting for a second. The red jumped out at me. In the last playthrough, I got warped into the abyss by Aroka, and I couldn't have reasonably expected it. I mean, I could have done something about it, I guess. But it's just not... Alright, we gotta deal with this World Binder, I guess. Black Mambas, though. This is annoying. Where's that World Binder? I gotta deal with him. Destroy the World Binder. Fine. You guys can all go back to where you came from. Get unbound. In this time, I'm just wandering into Elf when I have no business being here, trying to fight, like, a demonologist with full knowledge that I could. Like, I mean, I was fully aware. I mean, I said, as it was happening, what was going to happen. But this is fine, right? Killing world binders, it's got to be an excuse for Sif Moon to give us a book. Like, killing smoke demons, might as well kill this smoke demon. You know, if we find a monster just like this, might as well kill him. Because, well, you know, we're just killers at heart. Working horror is going to explode on us. Now I'm glad I have the RN++, but let's just head back up this way. We have a little bit of fire resistance, so it's fine. Okay, more of that. We killed these guys at the volcano. We should be able to take them now. Okay. Well, they're not going to leave us alone. For example, that smoke demon would have just smitten us. And if we get into a real pickle, we'll just teleport, as we have. Let's make sure that, I guess we're fine to just keep exploring. I don't want to be standing around and eating. Wretched Star, I hate that. Can we teleport? Let's just teleport, I guess. I mean, I've got so many of these, I might as well. I guess I might as well try to chop up this Wretched Star. Oh, pulled into a different region. I totally could have handled that. I didn't know that Blade Hands is like the most miraculous spell in history. That's actually able to do like insane amounts of damage to these relatively dangerous foes. Explore, Starcurse Mass. I don't want nothing to do with that. That could paralyze us. We know how out of hand those things can get. That's going to be a teleport just waiting to happen. And I've already used more of those than I would like. With RN++, I'm okay to deal with the Revenant, but I'd still rather not. Ugh, I hate how there's like a choke point here. Chaos Spawn. I thought it was a Nekixek. I'm actually more willing to deal with that, but we could just get paralyzed. That large abomination is a little fast and annoying. I guess we can step into the deep water, whereas he can't. A wandering lich is not something I want to see. Alright, you know what? It's teleportation time again. This is crazy teleportation abuse. But what's the alternative? Get up my blade hands and chop chaos spawns, I guess is the best thing I can do. Here's a lich. Alright, well I don't want to chop it too much, or the lich will come get me, but this chaos spawn could do nasty things to me as well. I guess I might as well chop this large abomination. I mean, I might be able to chop a lich too, for all I know. Okay, well I don't even get the chance, I just get pulled into a different region of the abyss. My teleport kicked in just in time. Here's a bread ration on the ground. I guess that's my cue to eat it. Delicious. Delicious abyssal bread. You know, something about being in the abyss just makes food taste better. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's the air pressure. But, I would appreciate a way out at this point. You know, I mean, I was in high spirits. My spirits are still high. But if we ever ran out of teleports, well, then I would start to get a little upset. I'm almost wondering whether we should have just jumped down through that staircase just for a better chance. Tentacled Star Spawn could come after us. I think we're fast. We could also just use potions of haste and stuff, too. I mean, we got plenty. Yeah, like, look, here's another opportunity to go deeper. But, you know, really? Is that really something that we want to do? Or would I rather just stay here for 1 second, get the drop on the smoke demon, kill the smoke demon, kill that spiny frog simulacrum before he has a chance to capitalize on our ectothermic nature. Bone dragon, more danger. Well, maybe I should just dive down deeper. Alright, you convinced me. Alright, we're now on Abyss 2. It's a dumb place to be, but maybe... Oh, we found a gateway leading out? Good. Alright, so we have been rewarded for our stupidity. Doesn't always happen, but here we are. Jump out and get our revenge on that stupid elf. Alright, we have a couple of turns where we can't get recast into the Abyss, so let's make sure that we capitalize on that. And he's going to try to summon some other jerks, too. You saw it. He tried to get a Summon Fiend. We have some Torment resistance with our RN++, but this has got to happen. Alright. Kill the Demonologist. There we go. Alright. Okay. Yeah, Deep Elf Priests also causing a ruckus. But these guys can't cast us to the Abyss by any means. We're generally good to keep tabbing here. Kill the Priest first, because these summoners are basically... whoops. Yep, let's get Blade Hands. These guys are just flooding the area, annoyingly, making it so I can't get to the stairs, but I think the worst of it has passed, unless there's more reinforcements on the way. Very good. Alright, well that was a hard-won battle there, wasn't it? Let me check for armor real quick. Do we have any special armor around here? No. We haven't found any special boots or hats or anything like that anywhere yet. So I haven't been unobservant. It's just the game starving us a little bit. Anything in here? Cool scroll of acquirement. We could get a good piece of armor right now. Or a good book. But is a book actually going to give us what we want? Oh man, this is sort of a tough call here. Because I don't have any armor. But then again, do I really need armor if I turn into a dragon all the time? Alright, it wouldn't feel right if I didn't use this on a book, despite the fact that this is the dumb decision. I'll put it outside for you. Yeah, we'll just drop throwing nets. I don't know, arrows of dispersal. Grab this scroll of acquirement. We're going to use it on a book. Scroll of acquirement. One more book. A rare book. The Tome of the Rattlesnake. That's, interesting. Stone Skin is okay. Beastly Appendage we forgot. Teleport Other I'm not going to learn. Control Teleport is possibly worth learning. We have a Ring of Control Teleport, don't we? Yes, so maybe not. Maybe it's not worth the spell levels. Gale's Gravitas, certainly not. So I don't think we're really going to do very much with any of this. Stone Skin, maybe. But that was disappointing and probably a bad use of a scroll of acquirement, you'll say. It would have been much better spent on armor. I mean, I'm just trying to get... I'm doing my best here, man. You see that I'm doing my best. We'll spend that on that. We can't buy the Glaive of the Guard anymore, but I might as well have as many of these as we can, especially since I used a whole bunch of teleportation right now. Blinking my way through various regions of the Abyss. Alright, and now we're good to keep exploring. Oh well. We don't need scrolls of acquirement to win the game. That's cheating, right? You know, that's like using, Game Genie. We don't need a Game Genie in order to win. Just need blade hands. We just need the ability to turn ourselves into walking weapons. Enchanted daggers. Alright, so you have to imagine that we are entering... Oh! Alright, we got a gift. And this is going to be the final gift. Sif Muna, please. Do me proud here, alright? Let's end on a positive note. Can we end on, like, a positive note in our relationship here? What is it? What do you got? Zot's incunabulum of the Glacier and Transformation. Well, it's thematic, definitely. I mean, Glacier is what we, I specifically turned off Ice Magic so you wouldn't get the idea about the Glacier. But Transformation gives me hope. Let me read it. Dragon form, we're gonna turn into the best dragon ever. Yeah! Oh my god, Sif Muna, I can't believe how well this plan all came together in the end. It was worth that voyage to the Abyss. Oh my god, that's just beautiful. It's beautiful. Are you so happy? Are you so happy? I can feel it, man. Whoa, stepped on a shadow trap. I don't want to fight all these elves. Let's just run away. I'm not even a shadow trap can kill my buzz right now. We got the Dragonform Buzz. If I could only turn into a dragon right now, that'll teach you a thing or two. All right, Sif Muna, thanks for the memories. Let's go back to our normal setup here. We'll just get more unarmed combat because we were focusing things. We don't need to focus transmutations anymore. Let's see how we are with dragon form because, I mean, our transmutation is already up really high. Maybe I am still having problems with hunger, so let's get my spell levels up. And I want to memorize a bunch of stuff so I can not be as much of a walking library as we have to be. You know, we'll memorize all the spells and put it in our brain, you know. That's the true walking library. And anything else? I mean, other things we could learn. Let's get more dodging, I guess. Let's get more stealth, because stealth could have been useful in the Abyss, and I wanted to have more stealth. So let's use that opportunity there. Oh, and I didn't even read the rest of your book. Sorry, I was too excited just to check it out. Zotzenak incunabulum. I don't think I even know what that word means. That's how fantastic it is. Metabolic inglatiation is also an option for like a thing that could affect things, but I feel like that would affect me too. I mean, my metabolism is pretty inglatiated as well. All these other things, pass wall, I mean, stone skin could be nice, but we really just need to make way for dragon form at this point. Is there a possibility to do that? We have 6 spell levels left. Any spells that we could afford to get rid of? Spider form? Are we ever going to use spider form? When would we ever turn into a spider when we could turn into a dragon? I mean, it seems like a real, I mean, I can't imagine a rock, paper, scissors here. Spider form was nice when we used it like one time, but that was never the purpose of this character. Read, memorize, dragon form. Alright. Yes. Spell assigned to F. That's not appropriate. Let me adjust my spell levels a little bit here. Spells. Alright, F. Dragon form can be capital D because it's so important to me. You know, capital D is dragon. That's cool. That makes sense. Adjust. Alright, what else do we need to change? Apportation can go to P because that's a useful place for it. I kind of like summon butterflies on A because of how basic it is, so sure. Alright, adjust my spells. Anything else that we need to change? I think that was most of the other stuff that we did. Yeah, the rest of it makes mostly sense, at least in my reckoning. And good, we have Dragon Form. We got to cast it right away. Especially because 17%, well, Sif Moon is probably going to do some things to try to, like, baffle us. So we do actually want to keep our transmutations going up some more. She's going to try to baffle us and, you know, I mean, lower our intelligence and confuse us and our spellcasting success rates and things like that. So we have to be able to do this on our own in a second. So, cast D. So nice. Look, I turned into an Iron Dragon. I turned into a Fearsome Dragon. 237. Yes, we got to do this. All right, and now I can just chomp this elf. Bite him. Bite him. Bite him. All right, it worked pretty well. When we could get a bite out of him, I mean, they're so small and puny that we can barely touch him. But when we do get a chance to touch him, you know, and we can work it up too. You know, this is even without any of our other buffs. Look at my AC is still so high, even in dragon form. My EV is not bad either, even though I'm monstrously huge. This is amazing. Chomping these smoky elves. You know, I mean, this is just a warm-up here. This is like danger room practice exercise here. Just breaking in my dragon form. You know, who cares how much experience it is? I don't care. Oh, I can, look, one chomping these deep elf knights. I'm basically just biting my way through them. Oh my gosh. Am I flying? Oh yeah, I'm also just flying automatically because I'm a dragon. I was like, do I have the need to fly? All right, well, you know, I mean, I guess this is one way to get your wings working, is just to be a dragon. We also can retain them a little bit even in, you know, half-dragon form. Egmont was a man. He was a dragon man. Or maybe he just was a dragon. But she was still Egmont. Down, down, burninating the countryside. Burninating all the peasants. All right, I'm happy about that. Let's just go blade hands real quick, just to finish off these guys. You know what? There's just too much stuff going on here. It looks like we're entering in the Technodrome type area. Can I just close these guys out a little bit because I don't want to fight them? Not really. Let's just fight you guys. All right, you know what? You convinced me. Turning into a dragon. Alright, but we're blowing this popsicle stand. We got better things to do than chomp elves, alright? We got bigger fish to fry here. We've got gods to outrage. Oh, chomping fungus. Yeah, that's the real thing, you know? Get out of here, guys. We're done with you. Eat something, alright. Definitely eat some meat ration as a dragon. I would accept nothing less but the finest dragon chow for my dragon self. And yes, this is just so beautiful. I was worried that we were stuck in a rock place and we were forever going to be chasing the dragon with this character. You know, I mean, it's just a little too beautiful how this character has come together. You know, we can't abandon it now. So, alright, you know what? I think that means that I gotta end the video here, just because that's such a triumphant note. You know, I mean, the next thing that we're gonna do is go and worship Jiva, and like, you know, we're gonna have to go on a little bit of a feeding frenzy. You know, I mean, feeding them all the random crap that's accumulated throughout the dungeon. So, you know, I mean, that's something that we'll do eventually. Let's head back to our stash because that's relatively close to the Jiva altar, and we'll just get ready to be prepared here. But we'll do that in the next video because it's gonna be a little bit of perfunctory stuff. You know, but I mean, let's save the big moment of worshiping Jiva until the next episode, because this was a big moment in and of itself, right? There was a lot of anticipation here, and now we got it. All right, so brilliant work, everybody. Lady Egmont, so lucky. Special thank you, special shout out to Sif Muna. Definitely playing ball here. You knew what this was the whole time, but I mean, I appreciate that you're willing to work with us here and at least cut us a little slack. You know, I mean, willing to risk going through the abyss, going through Elf a little bit, you know, in order to get that one last book, and what a book it was. So we'll think about our inventory. We'll think about blasphemy in the next video. But for now, I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.